Hello. You are going to be in my way, aren't you? Aren't you the whole time? Don't bite me or you're leaving. What is up, you guys? It is Sammy Cole and we are back with another video. For today's video, I am going to be doing an April favorites and flops as we are at the final day of April and we are finally moving into May, and I am hoping that all of April's gloominess brings May flowers, which hopefully means we can go outside, we can do some stuff, and we can get out of our houses. So there's hope. I'm having optimism. I'm seeing sunshine for right now. So like I said, we're going to be doing favorites and flops of this month. Obviously, I have not been doing YouTube for too terribly long, so there's not a whole lot of favorite flop new stuff that I've tried this month that I'm really going to be able to go through, but there are some products that I absolutely loved, and there are some products I absolutely did not love. I'm going to talk about a couple of maybe TV shows, just some chitty chatty favorites. That's what we're going to do today. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with my flops, kind of then we can end on a favorite positive note. But these are all products that I've used in a previous video. Yeah, they're all in the same video. So I will put that in a little thingy. It's gonna pop up here somewhere, that you can go check that out so I can tell you a little bit more, and you can see me use it in action. But my first flop, and I'm gonna go by floppiest flops. So the floppiest flop that I had was this ColourPop. ColourPop, more like Color Flop. Just this product. I haven't tried many ColourPop stuff. But ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. This is in the shade Tattletale. This just like, the color didn't go with what I was planning to do, so that was a me flop, not a product flop. But this just dried my lips out, and it flaked and it crusted, and I couldn't wait to get it off my lips. It did not hold up. I was trying to wear it for like longer so that like figure out like how it wore. It doesn't wear well. I didn't like it. Did not like it. So I might try some other lip brands of theirs, because I hear other people talk about ColourPop and they really like it. So if you have any other than this ultra blotted lip, hit me up. Let me know what I should be trying from ColourPop besides this lipstick. So this is a ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Blush Matte in Count Me In. This just like, I used it in the same video that I linked. I'll put that down in the description. I had to like really apply this and like build this up. It was not, it barely showed up until like I put like maybe four smishy schmoos on my cheeks, and then like the one side it like built up and it wasn't like even. Don't know if that was an application issue, but I have not had that issue with other blushes. So this was another color flop. Didn't love it. Please let me know what other ColourPop things I should be trying so I can feel better about ColourPop. Flop number 3 was the Juvia's Place I Am Magic setting powder in White Sands. I feel like I have to try this with my normal foundation. I tried this with a new foundation and it just, my face felt dry No, I don't think my face felt dry. My face looked cakey. It didn't feel cakey. It didn't feel dry, but looking at it, it just looked like I was wearing a lot of makeup. And I do wear a lot of makeup, but a lot of times, like, it doesn't look like I'm a pound cake. So this, I think I need to give it another shot, but initial use was a flop. So last flop, like I said, I don't have too terribly many favorite flop type of deals because I haven't tried out a whole lot. But my last flop I am gonna say is the I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation by Juvia's Place. This is a flop on me and a flop, I think, on the product as well. Same video. This is not my shade. I bought this online and it was absolutely not my shade. 100% on me that I bought the wrong shade. However, this and this together, it looked very cakey. It just didn't look like my normal routine. And it just didn't feel the best. I don't know. I want to get my shade in this and try it again and try it with my normal setting powder. And then I want to try this with my normal foundation routine to really kind of eliminate variables to give them a second chance. But that's going to be a while because these just initial thoughts, didn't love it. Hate to see it. So that is it for flops for this month. Not too terribly many flops, which is fabulous. But let's move on to some of my favorites. I have a decent bit of favorites here. So let's chat about them. My first favorite of the month, which I don't know if this is going to be a surprise to anybody, but it is my Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. I fell in love with this. This has been my go-to primer and a moisturizer I've been using every day. Like it's a 2-in-1 deal. They had a buy one get one sale earlier this month, so I stocked up and I now have 3 of these right now. I just love this. I just think it's fabulous. I just think it's it makes my skin feel good and it's creamy and my foundation looks dewy on top of it, but not overly dewy. I just really think that this is the primer for all. It's perfect and I love it. So favorite then, number 2 has been my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This on top of like these two just like marry each other so perfectly and leave my skin looking dewy but not overly dewy, and it lasts all day. It's not cakey. It just is such a good combo, and this is only $10. My favorite go-to foundation before this one was the Too Faced Born This Way, and I have not used that probably in about a month-ish, and a half-ish, month-ish. I think I got this probably in March, not in April, but this has turned to my absolute go-to foundation. Highly, highly recommend, and it's affordable. My go-to concealer, which I also don't think is going to be much of a surprise to anyone, is my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I did try the Juvia's Place concealer, and this, I liked this. It was thinner than the Tarte Shape Tape, and I think it's a more affordable one, but I do have to say the Tarte Shape Tape has still been my go-to and the one that I always pick up to use because it is just so good. So good. I use the shade Fair Neutral to brighten up my under eyes. Yeah. Also, another Juno & Co. product, my Juno & Co. sponge. This is the microfiber sponge. I'm not gonna not gonna do a close-up of this because it is dirty, and my other one is also dirty. I have two of these, both very dirty. They need cleaned. But this is a favorite of mine. I really like the way that it applies my foundation on top of my primer. It makes everything just look very seamless, and it's very, I don't know the word for it, but it applies it. So yeah, it applies it perfectly. Okay, so then my favorite, along with application, my favorite brushes have been the Blinged Brushes Starry Night collection. These have been the brushes that I've used literally all the time, pretty much like every day. These are my everyday face brushes. And I really, really love these. I highly recommend if you want to get a set of brushes, these are it. The full set, I think I got the 13 piece and it was like $120. So it is a little bit more expensive, especially for brushes, but I do think they're worth the investment personally. I know there's some YouTubers out there that have discount codes. I think I used Paige Corrins for these because I was not trying to play full price, you know? So I do drop things a lot. I do recommend these brushes if you want a good brush set. These have been my go-to, my favorite. And there are other good brush sets out there that may be more affordable, but right now these are my favorites, and that's what this is all about. I talked about these on my previous videos as well, but my Dstar Lashes in the style Daisy, these have been like my holy grail discovery lashes. They are affordable, but they are also nicer lashes that they're not just gonna like bend. They hold shape, and they're easy to apply. I really, really like these lashes. These are the first lashes that I still dread putting on lashes if I'm gonna put lashes on, because sometimes I just never know what is gonna happen, if they're gonna go on or if they're gonna completely ruin my look by getting glue everywhere. I'm just never sure. But these help me feel much more confident that I'm not gonna mess it up. So these are the perfect lashes for me. I love these. Go get them if you're a false lash wearer. If you're not a false lash wearer, go get them anyways and try them. My go-to highlighter lately has been the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3 by Juvia's Place. So the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3 by Juvia's Place, this has just been like the perfect champagne, goldy-ish, champagne-y highlighter. I know I flopped on some Juvia's Place stuff earlier, but this is beautiful. I'm wearing it right now. I love this highlighter. I just think that it is very beautiful, and it is affordable, and it's got a larger pan. Right, it's a larger pan anyways. So I think it's gonna last me for a while. I really, really like this. So this I highly recommend. It's perfect. It's also a good little travel highlighter if you want to travel with it. And then the last product is actually a liquid highlighter, and that is the iconic London Illuminator. This I got in a BOXYCHARM, my first BOXYCHARM from this month, and I really like this. I have put this on before my foundation and just kind of like dropped it all over the place and put it in and then put foundation on top, and it really like still glows through the foundation. I've also used this as like normal, like you just on your cheekbone. I've mixed this in with my foundation to give me an all-over glowy. So I think it's very versatile, and it's really awesome for if you want a more dewy, glowy type of warm look. This is it. I got, like I said, got this in a BOXYCHARM. I know Iconic London is a little bit more expensive, but this is definitely a favorite of mine. That is it for favorite and flop makeup products. But a favorite look of mine that I did this month is this look right here. This was from doing the SAWEETIE palette review. I will put that link down below as well. I loved this look. This palette shook me. So if you want to see how I got that look, hear a little bit about my thoughts on the SAWEETIE palette and a few other items in her collection, check that out. But that was definitely my favorite look this month. TV shows. So I finished Outer Banks last weekend, and I really liked that show. I think I finished that in like 2 days. There's only 10 episodes. So I finished that in like 2 days. So I really liked that, and I'm hoping it renews for a second season. There is talk that there's stuff in the works. So I'm hoping that is true. And then I just finished Manifest yesterday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I finished Manifest 2 days ago on Hulu, season 1 and 2, and it was so good. Like, absolutely mind-blowing. I don't even have words for it. It actually is so good that last night I restarted it, and Kyle and I are watching it together. So Kyle didn't watch it with me the first time. I watched it without him. But I insisted we had to watch it together because I knew that he would like it. And I think we watched the first 2 episodes last night, and we were both freaking out. Like, I already know what happens, and we were both still freaking out. Highly recommend that show. That is on Hulu as well. Another favorite is Dave, which is wrapping up tonight. I think it's tonight. I'm filming on Wednesday, so I'm pretty sure it is its season finale tonight. I'll probably end up watching it tomorrow. But that show has just been really good. That is also on Hulu. Hulu is stepping it up. Hulu has got some good stuff. I would probably have to say an April flop for like a TV show, and also an unpopular opinion. We may have started this in April. I'm not 100% sure. But Tiger King, we watched I think the first episode. I didn't really pay attention too much, but for what I did pay attention to, I was like, I'm out. Like, I tried watching Rugrats on Hulu earlier this week as just like while I was editing a video, it's just like some background noise. But it freaks me out. Rewatching Rugrats now, that show's creepy. Like, it is really, really creepy, and I'm not sure if it's a mix of the 90s animation that just isn't that great, or I don't know. Like, just rewatch a couple episodes, and it's just really odd. I just felt really creepy watching the show. So that was I was hoping that was going to be a nostalgic moment. Quarantine, that's a huge flop. That's a big old... So I said I wanted to end on a positive note, so I'm going to do that. But I think my absolute favorite thing of April was starting this channel and just continuing to follow through and go with this and really just diving in. This has been a lot of fun for me and a really great way for me to occupy my time. And my friends and my family and my fiance and my dog have been so extremely supportive and loving, and I don't know, it's been a really fun experience and a really fun time, and if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or if you're thinking about getting into a hobby that you've been wanting to do it. Just jump into it. Don't care about what other people think. Have your support system around you. If you don't feel like you have a support system, hit me up. I'll support you. But this has just been a lot of fun, and yeah, so shout out to all my friends and family who have just been the best, and I can always count on one of my BFFs, Bish, to text me like every day, or after she watches one of my videos, she always texts me and she'll say, hey sis, when's the next video? So I appreciate it. That keeps me going. Dive into what you are thinking about doing and just do it. It's a good slogan. Somebody should use that as a slogan. Just do it. That is it for this video. If you guys liked, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video, thumbs up, and let me know what you want to see in future videos. If this wasn't your forte, let me know as well so I can make sure that I am making content that you guys like and you guys want to see. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.